Hi there, this is Gav, and with me tonight is my very good friend Louise, who has never seen the movie Die Hard. So tonight, for the first time ever, I'm going to show the film, and then we're going to talk about your kind of initial responses, whether you liked it or not. Before we get onto that, what sort of films are you actually into? What sort of things do you actually like?
I like sort of quite geeky, sci-fi, fantasy type stuff, but then stuff that makes me laugh as well. So maybe like Cabin in the Woods, Scott Pilgrim, stuff like that.
Okie dokie.
Cool.
And so, Die Hard, this is a big debate every year about whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas film or not. I personally think it is a Christmas film. I'm not going to go into that now. So what would you say your favourite Christmas film is?
Ooh, okay. I think probably Love Actually, but then is that a Christmas film or just a film that takes place at Christmas?
I have some quite strong thoughts on that, but again, I'm not going to say this now. I'm going to focus on Die Hard. I have some very strong thoughts on Love Actually. Let's not go there. So in terms of Die Hard, is there any reason you've not watched it yet? Is there any reason you've not got
No,
kind of around to it
I
yet?
have no idea why I've not watched it. Despite it being on every channel at Christmas, just not got around to it.
Okay, that's fair enough. Because I know that, like I say, it's one of those films that does seem to have a reputation, I guess, as being, and again, I don't want to sound sexy when I say this, being a boys. No, it's been a boys' film because you know.
Bruce Willis with his gun running
Exactly. You know, there's only really one female character in it, a couple of very minor ones, and it's very much kind of him doing all the action and being a man, and there's very little character development in terms of that, and it's very much an action film. What do you know about Die Hard? What have you kind of? Because it is a bit of a pop culture, as you say, it's a bit of a pop culture pop culture staple. It's always on TV at Christmas. What do you know about the film?
All I know is Alan Rickman with a German accent, and that is all I need to know.
I think, to be fair, Alan Rickman with a German accent.
Alan Rickman being slightly evil with an accent. That's
cool. I think that is as good a jumping off point as any. So what we're going to do now is we're going to watch the film, and then we'll come back, and then we'll see what you think about it. So we have just watched Die Hard. Just watched Die Hard for the first time. What did you think?
It was good. It was good. Things explode.
Yes.
It's fun. Not a Christmas film.
Oh, now that's really controversial. So why do you think it's not a Christmas film?
Because, like, take that film, put it at any other time of the year, does it change the plot? No. It works any time of the year.
Okay, I kind of get that. But I think you could say that about a lot of Christmas films. So I love, for example, It's a Wonderful Life, but again, you could kind of put that at any time of year. Why do you think this? Why do I think this is a Christmas film? I mean, even like A Christmas Carol, you could put that any time of the year. It's just about a man sort of, you know, learning and growing. I think that's why this is a Christmas film. You have the main character, John McClane, and he becomes a better person. He realises the mistakes he's made in his relationship, and I think he does. He over the film he learns and grows, and it's a film about family. So it's a film about getting family back together for the holidays. And for me, I know this is quite tenuous, but for me it is a Christmas film. But I get what you're saying. I think you are right. You know, I think it's interesting that so this film spawns 4 sequels, one of which is pretty good, one of which is very good, 2 of which is terrible, and the second one, Die Hard 2, again takes place at Christmas, but then Die Hard 3, which is called Die Hard with a Vengeance, kind of doesn't. That's that again. It's this thing about you could set these things at any time of year.
Is that why it was bad?
No, like Die Hard with a Vengeance is quite good. That's one of the better ones. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that's probably the second best Die Hard film, in my opinion. But also they're planning on doing a prequel to these films. You know, do you have, having seen that for the first time, do you have any interest whatsoever in any of those characters' lives before that film?
German Genghis Khan.
Okay. I think the characters, we had to look this up, by the way.
Sorry.
We had to, his character's name is Uli. And for those who don't know, the actor who plays Uli also plays, actually does play Genghis Khan in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. yeah, I think it'd be quite interesting to. What I would like is like almost like the Ocean's 11 style, putting the team together thing, but for the terrorist gang in Die Hard. Call it Gruber's 12.
Yes. Yeah. But he's just the only terrorist who doesn't. It's not explained why he's there. What is he? Is he German? He must
He's
be.
just there for the
He's
cash,
just
I guess.
there.
I think they're all just there
I
for the money,
guess.
really.
I guess. Except for the one who's there whilst he pursues his modelling career. Fabulous hair. Beautiful.
I think we were during that film we were saying that kind of some of them have amazing, very 80s German hair, but also it looks brilliant. Bearing in mind how little or how few hair care products are available at the time, it's fantastic.
Yeah, and the amount of running around and blowing
Well,
things
yeah,
up
and
they
it still
did.
look good at the end, right? It's
Yeah.
fantastic. I'm going to end this with a final fact. I hopefully you enjoy this. So, this film is very loosely based on a book, and the book was actually a sequel to another book, as is often the wont within the world of publishing.
Lucy.
And the first book was made into a film, and the actor who stars the main character in that film, it wasn't John McClane, but the actor who starred the main character as the film of that book, in his contract he had to be offered the same role basically that came up in it. If they made any sequels to the film, he had to be offered the role. And that actor was Frank Sinatra. And by the time this film came out, by the time Die Hard came out, this guy's 70, right? And they had to offer him the role of John McClane before they started looking around for anyone else. So they had to go to Frank Sinatra, 70-year-old, would probably never have been right for the role, even if he'd been like 30.
But I want to see that film now that you said that. Bringing back hologram.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen. That should be the prequel. The prequel should be I don't know, it should be Frank Sinatra. But because again, then there's the crossover then, because obviously Frank Sinatra was in the original Ocean's 11, and you've got this whole crossover then between, and I have a hologram, young Alan Rickman putting the team together. Make it happen. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I won't make you watch any of the other ones because that is by far and away the best. Like I say, the third one's quite good. The second one's okay. Don't watch the fourth one or fifth one. The prequel's going to be awful. But no, thank you for being with us. Thank you for watching that. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe to our channel. Please comment on this video and all the usual stuff. Follow us on social media and that sort of thing. And thank you, and we'll be back soon.